This is part 1 of the Hype podcast. Yeah. So there's Davion. On a scale of 1 to 10, how high are you right now? I'm guessing not that high.
I'm at
a 3. All right, Quinn. How about you?
Like a 2.5.
2.5. Myself, I'm at a 5 or 6. Fucking fried.
You should have 5 or 6.
Yeah. I definitely got more sober. Bean shake, yeah, bro.
I mean, you be alright. I mean, you be alright.
I feel like this is the good high. This is what I'm talking about. Earlier, I was at like a fucking 8. Alright. But I feel like this is like the same type of high I get off a fucking edible before I go to sleep. Or I'm just at the same high I was before, but I'm controlling it now, so it
You
doesn't
said,
feel
is that the same weed?
Y'all lied to me.
Who lied to you, motherfucker? You
Nobody told me.
I went downstairs, I said, hey,
So
this
2
is
people.
mine.
So wait, four ears are gonna lie to you? Is that what you're telling me?
What?
4 ears? His ears plus my ears?
It's fine.
Yeah.
You even said that's that gas.
Legit.
What?
You even said that. You did say that. Because I asked you what kind of weed was they use. Like it's that good weed.
Oh yeah, but
I'm
listen.
gonna throw my shoe at
I
you.
thought you were passing it back to me.
You.
Yeah, but
We gonna tussle.
I remember that same exact
We gonna
scenario.
tussle.
Listen, you passed it to me. I was like, oh, okay. I just hit it. I passed it.
It better.
to him.
I'll
I'm about
come
to hit
back
it
to you.
again.
Otherwise, we gonna tussle.
Or Quinn gave it to me. I can't remember.
I gave it back to
No,
you.
listen. And nobody fucking said anything.
About what?
But you just acknowledged that you said it.
No.
Right.
When?
So I didn't ask you what kind of weed is it when I had it in my hand, and you didn't say that it was the good weed.
Yeah, but I thought
That's
you
you
had the bad
acknowledging
weed
that
in
you-
your hand.
Quinn, did you not hear what you just said?
I thought
It's
Right.
over now.
Well, thank you. It's
No,
over now.
bro, I
You smoked it and you now you're reeling. You be alright.
No, I'm just high as fuck.
You be alright. Now kiss the floor. You ain't dead yet.
That is really dirty.
Damn.
I feel like I'm in medieval time. I don't know the scenery and what he's wearing. Just like mowing dogs.
Sit there and just.
Do it.
Like, and then like the colors, the brown,
No, nigga, just imagine
actually
that
this
thing.
works.
If you meditate, you
be
can
good.
just think about all that shit in your head.
I think about it regardless.
What?
I can't.
Yo,
It's
why
hard
the
for me.
fuck are you
But
on the
it's a little
fucking-
hard for me.
Told you, think about dark matter. Google what that is and tell me that doesn't freak you out.
I mean, I probably could
There's
agree
this
with
there's a song called Dark Matter by Lil Aaron. It's really good.
Huh?
There's a song called Dark Matter by Lil Aaron. His legs stuck, bro.
Who look at that?
I don't know. It's not mine.
That's my dad's drug use.
Oh, my dad tried to give me that.
I'll tell you that's just how I smoke. I think you on drugs.
Oh, I know. He thinks I'm gonna take.
Tell
more
him that
than
I'm
me.
taking ecstasy and LSD for breakfast. Tell him to remove no organ because it's legal there.
Oh yeah, it is. See, I tried to tell my mom that she didn't believe me.
You gotta tell her it's
Is
legal
it
there.
Atlanta?
She said it's gonna be.
No?
She said it was gonna be worse, but the thing is, it might not be.
Nope.
Cause like,
It's gonna get better.
think about it. People are gonna be a lot happier and wouldn't have to like worry about.
Getting the help that they need is gonna be easier.
Yeah.
Because there's no possible way for you to stop people that are gonna do drugs.
Yeah, like they're gonna do it regardless whether
They're
or not
gonna.
it's legal.
It's just. It's been that way
that's
since
also
the
what I was
beginning of
thinking.
time.
And then I was like people can still get in trouble for doing it in public and shit. So like,
It's not like this in other countries.
yeah, exactly.
In other countries, they have like it's perfectly legal for you to buy it and get it because they'd rather you buy it and get it and you use sterile needles and you not buy too much where you're gonna overdose
Yeah.
versus you using a non-sterile needle, which is gonna lead to more STDs being transferred, and it's gonna possibly be led to people doing it in areas where they're not safely doing it, which is gonna lead to more overdoses.
That's what I was thinking.
It's just people aren't cooped enough to think about the repercussions of what can actually happen when you try and say there's a war on drugs when there actually isn't.
Yeah, it also I was about to say it stops like the war on drugs shit
The
happening.
war on drugs was literally just started to eradicate black people. Even Richard Nixon said that himself. If you look up the speech, he literally said it himself. That's all it is. literally that. The
Yeah,
only reason why
because-
marijuana was illegal is because the president at the time wanted to get rid of Mexicans. That was it. And he named it marijuana because the white people at the time wanted it to look scary for their kids because they thought their white kids were going to get addicted to it, which is not the case. Prior to that, weed was, you could buy it. Like, it was literally like a medicine that they prescribed to you. It was the same thing. It's just like how they prescribed cocaine to you at one point. Cocaine was actually in Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I know. I read about that. But why would people, like, what would that help?
Because it was
like?
good.
No, I'm talking about, like, wait, so, like,
Yes, it was good.
Did they get?
And it gave you energy.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because that's what Coke does.
Coca-Cola leaves, you can actually just suck on them and you can get the same effect.
Wait, why can't you, why isn't it?
Illegal?
Yeah, why can't, why
Same
is
reason why opium's illegal. Well, no, actually, no, it's not.
What's that
Buying
reason?
opium, that's in narcotics.
Yeah.
That's like, again, like, what is it?
Oh.
Oxycodone? That's
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
is. But crack cocaine, it's not that it's illegal. It's just the compound that is crack cocaine is illegal. But the actual compound for it that we use
Does it do the same effect?
Yeah.
Wait, then what's the difference between crack
There
cocaine?
isn't. It's just one's illegal and one's not.
But there's no effect, like different effect?
Not necessarily, but it is, but it's not at the same time. It's just like how CBD and THC are different compounds,
yeah.
but they're the same exact compound except one has one missing. It's just like
Oh, yeah. I actually saw a video about that one.
it's just literally like that. Because, like, it's like C20, no, it's C20 hydrogen and then H30 and then, like, C, I don't know. I can't remember the compound, the chemical structure of it, but it's like CHM or something. That's the chemical name for it. But if you look it up, you'll see it. But it's the same thing.
I was going to say something really important, but I forgot. Let me think for a second.
Count to 10 and it'll come back to you.
What are you staring at?
The ghost.
Something about Oregon, maybe? That was a conversation after Oregon.
You're staring at the ghost.
The what?
The ghost.
No, that's not what I mean.
When dogs, when animals just stare off into the distance, they're staring at ghosts.
They are?
Especially cats. Animals can see the other spectrum.
If you like pull it together, it squeaks. No, like do this.
Like bend it.
Bend it.
Y'all play tug of war with each other. Grab it. Little one, grab it.
Oh yeah, this is what I was gonna say. Do they still prescribe Coke?
No,
No.
it's illegal.
Okay, but why?
Because it's illegal now.
Okay, but why? Why they
Why is it illegal? Because people were dying.
like
Because
taking
they kept
too much?
prescribing. Yeah, they were dying.
What, like off seizures and shit?
No, overdoses. Because they were prescribing too much.
I thought you get a seizure if you like overdose or something.
That's what an overdose is.
You seizure?
Effectively, yeah. You're seizing up.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot. There's like a whole bunch of other stuff that happens as well, but that's like the main thing that effectively happens. You seize up. You start foaming up and you choke.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Having seizures.
Yeah.
Have you ever had one?
Nope. My aunt had one.
Huh?
My aunt had one, and we had to call the ambulance.
I think you told me about that before. You get a really big headache afterward too.
What?
After a seizure.
I would imagine.
Yeah, it hurts, bro. You gotta take like.
It's a whole migraine.
Yeah.
You ever had a seizure, Quinn? You got hit in the head before?
I got my bell ring in football.
That's nasty.
What?
That's nasty.
The other nigga hit me in my head, and my head was just.
That's nasty.
My eyes were shaking.
I'm good on all of that. No.
I've never had that happen to me.
Why?
I'm good on all of that.
There was this one kid.
There should only be one reason why my head is shaking, and it's not because of that.
There was this kid named what was his name? I just said it.
Richard?
No, I didn't say Richard.
Calvin?
Nah.
Ricky?
Trent Rivers. I remember like freshman year, I was like really small, and he was like 15 years old, and like buff as fuck. Like he was like 6'2", and it had like it was like two some.
Suck his body.
He was. I'm just like trying to say that he was fucking big, right? And I played middle linebacker, and he was doing running back. And like every time I tried to tackle him, it would like I didn't do it right because I was scared of fucking dying. And then I did it one last time, and I like just said fuck it, and I picked him up and slammed him on the ground, and he tried to fight me afterwards. But I never got my fucking bell rung on.
No, I didn't get sports like that. No. I got
Sports
hit
is
across
fun.
one time, and I said never again.
And what sport?
Football.
Oh.
I did volleyball after that. Never again. You know what's crazy? I sprained my ankle.
You know how many times me and this niggas gonna hurt our ankle?
Yeah.
I'm pretty. I don't hurt myself. We're good.
Skateboarding and football.
No, I
Basketball.
longboard. Because like the worst that can happen on a longboard is like you skate your back. But that's why you wear clothes. You don't skate.
Well, you
without
used to
no
fall.
clothes.
You used to fall.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
You don't fall.
No,
What if you did?
You don't do that.
What if you did?
If I fall,
Yeah.
I don't. That doesn't happen.
Don't y'all go like really, really fast sometimes?
Who?
Longboards, yeah, they're meant for.
Yeah, they're meant for it, but I don't. I cruise. I don't do downhill.
Because people be going fast as hell. Like,
They be doing it on
that's-
skate.
I'm good on all.
They
of
do
that.
it on skateboards, and those are like so much harder to do on.
They're dumb. Anybody that decides to do downhill
I
on
wanna-
a skateboard is dumb.
I want to do it like in the hills in Cali.
He's like,
You have fun with that because when I was in Cal, they don't do that.
Why?
They don't do that.
Why
They
not?
down. I mean, they do. They definitely do have, but they have specialized boards for that. Like
I mean,
you have to
just
build your
need-
board for
you
that.
just need like tighter trucks.
You need a whole different setup there.
Tighter trucks, 100A, 54mm wheels, a size 9 board, tight
You ain't
ass
saying
trucks.
nothing about the bearings. You said
The
nothing.
fuck, the bearings. All right, what's that one? The Bones ceramic. I forget which one's that.
And you need
They're
to
like,
change the stem.
They're like $50.
That whole stem. Yeah, no, you can't have a regular stem. Because when you hit the speed wobbles, you're not going to be able to
That's why
control
you
it.
tighten the
All right.
trucks.
Okay, go ahead. I would left. I'm
All right,
love-
fine. I'll just get some fucking Reds bearings. And then,
I'm not. I'm talking about the thing that holds the wheel.
yeah,
That whole thing. Yeah,
The
no, you
truck?
need that. I can't remember what it was called.
the truck.
Yeah, you need a whole different kind of truck for that.
Yeah, you need a tighter one.
Yeah,
You just need to tighten it up because
you could literally. I don't see why you just don't get a longboard for all of this.
it's
Because by the end of you spending all of this, you're gonna get
cooler. It's cooler on a
Then a
skateboard.
longboard,
This is
a
cooler.
skateboard, never, not at all.
Skateboards are so much cooler.
How, Sway?
You can do tricks on them.
You can do tricks on a longboard,
Not tricks like that.
fam. Just because you're
Show
not,
me somebody tray flipping a longboard.
fam. Do you know what tricking on a longboard is? Can
Yes,
you
it's
spin
like-
can you do a backflip on your board?
No, but you can do that
On a longboard, there's people that
You can do it on a skateboard, and it's harder on a skateboard because it's a smaller.
That's the point. But you can't do that on a longboard. A longboard, it's about you can dance on a longboard. People legit do all kinds of stuff on it. While you're going
You
downhill.
can do that on a skateboard.
No, you can't do the cha-cha slide on the fucking skateboard. How are you gonna go backwards? There's nowhere for you to go.
Alright, fair point.
You go from the top of your board, which is hard. Do you longboard?
No.
Do you know how hard it
I see
is?
two of you.
Do you know how hard it is to like walk on the tip of your board without falling through, especially if a drop through board?
People have dropped in on skateboards like this, standing straight up.
And do you know how hard that is?
Exactly.
They think about how hard it is on a longboard. A longboard is longer. Yes, you think there's a smaller error margin? No. The reason why it's not is because the second you step over too much over this side, you instantly go this side. Versus when you're on a skateboard, if you just lean back, okay, you're going to go slightly this way because you have nowhere else to go. But if you put your foot too far back and you push back, it's going to be a harder turn than it is than if you do it in the middle. So it's about the accuracy in which where you put your foot because obviously you can't consistently look
You're talking
down.
about like board slides.
No, I'm not talking about the sliding portion. That is a whole nother ball game when you're talking about that because you're going to need a lot more work with that. One, just turning on a longboard in general is harder than turning on a skateboard. When you're on a skateboard, you don't have to move your feet consistently. The only time that you have to move your feet on a skateboard is like if you're like
Doing a trick, but even
that's
then you
that's
need-
basically
but
it.
The thing is, you'll need like precise aim and
To do a trick,
yes,
that is it. But on a longboard, you're moving your feet consistently. You're not just staying in one moment, one place on your board.
You're not like that on skateboarding either.
Where do you gotta go?
If you're going faster, you gotta kick.
I'm not talking about that. Kicking is something completely different. When you're how do you turn on a longboard? Do you have to move your feet to turn? Do you?
Yeah.
But where?
You like turn this way or go that
No,
way.
I'm talking about, do you pick your feet up or anything like that to turn? Or do you just lean or do that?
I just lean.
That you can't do that on a longboard.
Why?
I just told you why. Because if you lean on the wrong side of the longboard, you'll do a harder turn than what you need to do, and you'll wobble out. It's not just like turning out on a skateboard. You have to put it in like either the middle to do a middle turn. If you want to put it on if you want to do like a harder turn, you're gonna have to do it closer to your front foot. If you want to do a wider turn, it has to be all the way at the back. There's like a whole system in which it is. It's like, do you know what a stick shift is?
Yeah.
You know, you have to like pull it back and then like you have, there's like a whole system.
I don't know how to drive one now.
But you know how like this.
I know the.
It's the same thing with the longboard. It's not like you're just like you're standing in one area and you're turning back and forth. No.
That's the thing. That car that I was talking about, that I might trade for, it's a stick shift, and I don't know how to drive a stick shift.
Don't trade Jody on a car for no stick
Why?
shift.
My car has 275,000 miles.
You're gonna hate driving a stick shift in the city.
It's a 2-door BMW.
You don't why?
With a.
You're not gonna, Kai. I'm telling you, you're not gonna want to drive a stick
sunroof.
shift as much as you drive. It's
Why?
going to become annoying. Because you think, okay, it's a stick shift, that's fine. You're gonna get better at the stick shift. No, it does. It's not about getting better. You live in a city in which there's consistent stops. When you have a stick shift,
Because you have to.
you have to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep since you're used to driving an automatic. You're not used to that system yet. But everyone that I know that has a stick shift complains about the way that Columbus is set up, because you're consistently stopping, and since you're consistently stopping, in order for you to rev up again, you have to switch the gears again, and then once you get to your plateau, you have to switch the gears again.
How does it work? Like, I know you.
I don't know. I don't drive a stick shift, but I know that's the issue.
I was told that as soon as you go to like 15 miles per hour, you go to 2, and every 15 you keep switching.
I mean, effectively.
Wait, so
Because that's
like,
how it is on a 4-wheeler and gears. Every time you go at like 15 miles, you go to first, and then. Every
I thought it
15
was whenever your RPM goes up to a certain number.
That's the same concept, because in order for you to go up to 15, your RPM has to go up as well. So if your RPM goes up past, in an automatic, your RPM shouldn't go past 3. If it is going past 3, then you're really pushing it. But like for some, like if you're just like driving, your RPM should not go past 3.
So what was I about to say?
Papaya juice.
I keep forgetting.
Papaya juice.
The what?
Papaya juice.
Papaya juice.
Papaya juice.
Papaya juice.
Papaya juice.
Okay.
What is papaya juice? Papaya juice.
I'm so confused.
You know what? Have you ever had a papaya before?
I don't. Where did this conversation come from?
I was just talking about papaya juice.
Quiet. How are you feeling?
Tired. I'm not tired, man. I'm just extremely tired.
He said he's just worried about his brother.
What?
He's such a doting brother. He loves you so much.
Shut the fuck up.
He does.
Fuck you.
He loves you so much. Why can't you just be happy that he loves you?
Bro, it was just 9 minutes and I was at 18.
What?
It said 9 minutes like 2 minutes ago and now it's at 18.
Yeah. Someone moving.
Gus.
Who's Gus?
That's Gus. That's Ozzy. Hey, Gus.
Ozzy.
Niggas doing chilling.
Ozzy. He eating your shoe. He's fucking the bitches up.
They are. They just a little wet.
Ew.
Ew. He gonna put his toes in there.
What?
You need to whoop them.
You know what? You should be. There are a lot of other things you could be concerned about with your anxiety. You be concerned about the weird shit, about the walls closing in. You should be concerned about other shit.
See, it's not that's what.
You're not concerned about whether or not the world thinks you ugly or not. That's what I can be
See,
concerned
thing is, I
about.
don't care about the world or the things. I think about myself. I'm the one that puts all these like different thoughts inside my head. It's not even the other people saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't think about how the world thinks you.
I don't care about how the world.
Wow, really?
I just think about myself. Like I critique myself more than anybody.
How are you gonna get through the world if the world doesn't like you?
I don't care if the world doesn't like me.
That's what I'm asking you. How
I'm
are you
gonna
gonna
do whatever I want to do anyways.
Okay, but you won't be able to. If the world doesn't like you, you won't be able to do the things you want to do.
I'm not saying. I thought you meant in like a physical way.
No,
Mentally, I mean, yeah, to an extent.
you don't care about being a good person.
I mean, I try my best, but if it doesn't work out or whatever.
Wow. Wow.
It's because like I can't control what's gonna happen.
You can.
This is like
You can't.
You're the only one that can
Oh
control
well.
Yeah, you can control how you react to it.
Yeah, but sometimes I can't.
Yeah, you can.
No.
That's the only time you can control anything. You can always can control how you react to
it.
something.
Just stop.
You can't control how you can't control what happens, but you can always control how you react to it. It's just like you said, you can't let an outside force affect you. So if you don't let what an outside source person thinks about you, why would you let an outside source, a person, do the same thing? So that's what your logic is. What I'm saying.
So what you're saying is that I need to
Control yourself better.
That's not what. Okay, listen. What I meant was that
No, that's what I meant. That's what I was saying.
if let's say I talked to somebody in a mean way, but like I didn't mean it. Well, no, look. Sometimes I'll be talking to my mom. She'd be saying I give her attitude when I don't. So let's use that analogy. She'll be like you're giving me attitude, or some shit like that when I'm not, right? So like, that's what I mean by it depends on the circumstances. Cause that I don't count. That was giving attitude, but the outside world might not think that. I mean, other people probably won't think that.
That's different. From what
See,
I'm
that's
speaking
what
about.
that's what I mean when I say it. It took it was really hard to piece all that together. Like I was really struggling.
Why?
I don't know, bro.
I want to say what I'm saying personally is this. When something like that happens, the way you react to it is how you control it. That's what I'm saying. So if I get misunderstood all the time because one, I switch in between speaking in soliloquies and also in between modern day English very often. So a lot of times, a lot of things get lost in translation, which is fine. Some people are just ignorant, which is another situation. But in that same example, I can't help that I speak or have a certain linguistic ability to certain extents where people can't understand me. That's not something I can control. Now, of course, yes, I can dumb it down and speak in layman's terms, of course. But most times it's just easier to speak with
As in, like, change your dialect and stuff.
no, just the type of words I use.
Which
Instead of because sometimes I'll come off condescending, which I can't necessarily control. Because I mean, if you're stupid and I point out you're stupid, I'm gonna point out you're stupid. So I mean,
bro,
that's just honesty.
I was like looking at you for a second. I saw Kevin Hart with long hair.
Probably it's because I got a big forehead. But yeah, I personally just feel as though it's better to not have a caveat for people's emotions when in truth, being honest and not necessarily brutally honest, but just honest in general. When you give someone your honest opinion, and if that offends them, then that offends them.
That's what I mean.
But the way you react to that way that person is offended is how you decide how you're going to react to
I
it.
probably won't do it.
Because if you offended that person, then you have two options. You either say, I'm sorry, or you just say, well, I said what I said. But, I mean, you saying you're sorry doesn't necessarily make you weak in that regard. You saying you're sorry is just not wanting to be confrontational. Which, I mean, I personally, I'd rather just say sorry because I know I don't feel like arguing with you, because if something like that offended you, that means, one, you already don't have the scope to handle constructive criticism, which means you're stupid, so I'm not even about to go there with you. Two, I'm not about to waste my energy with someone that's stupid.
Or they just like fucking reactions. Like,
And that was the third thing. Three, you just want attention. And I'm really not about to waste my time with you, because if you want my attention, you have to be doing something with it.
see, when I feel like it's something like that, I really won't even say sorry.
No, I'll still say sorry, because the sorry's not about it's not for them. That's the thing.
It's for yourself.
Exactly. Because you can't being angry is just your reaction to someone else's
Yeah,
ignorance.
but if you're not really sorry and you do say
No,
sorry,
because you're always sorry, because you're sorry because of the way that they took it. If they took it in the wrong way,
what if
you as a speaker, that's your own fault.
what if you don't feel like that?
It's not about how you feel, it's about what's right.
Yeah, but even that, what what you want to do isn't the one that feels right, how do you force yourself
Then that's
to feel
what
that type of way?
that's what makes the distinction of being a good person and a bad person. The bad person is not going to do what's right because they know it's the harder option. A good person is going to do what's right consistently because they know it's the harder option. It's just like the true definition of courage isn't necessarily doing something without fear. The true definition of courage is doing something while you're afraid, but doing it anyway because you know you have to get it done. That in itself is the true definition of courage. Not just doing something without fear. Why would you do anything without fear? That makes you stupid, literally. Anybody that goes into any situation without the slightest bit of fear or not failing is stupid, because you don't have any contingency plan. Now, you don't necessarily have to have a plan B, but you just have to have the plan aspect that if this doesn't work out, I know that I can do something else, blah, 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 blah. I know I can do this or that. You don't have to actually have a plan B. You just have to have the courage in yourself that you can do a plan B if need be. Because you know plan A may or may not work out. But that does not mean you have to have a plan B, because that'll distract you from plan A. Just focus on plan A consistently and have the faith in yourself, which breeds courage, that it's going to work. It's just that simple. But a lot of times people don't want to think things through to that aspect, which, like I said, is a misunderstanding that gets sent out a lot. So I mean, for me, I'd rather just say I'm sorry, because one, I know if you didn't understand that, I feel sorry for you. So I'm going to say I'm sorry if you didn't understand me, and then I'm just going to move on. Because if you didn't understand me, then I feel sorry for you. So at that point, it becomes condescending, which again is something for me. What?
He's snoring.
Oh, well, shit. Wait, yeah. That's why I just say sorry. Because it's easier just to get it over with. Because for arguing with you because what, you're stupid? Yeah, who is that going to help? It's not going to help you, because you're going to continue to be stupid after this conversation.
Yeah, but sometimes, like, if it gets to the point, doesn't it feel like it's like
Redundant and not worth it?
No. Well, in a sense, man. I forget the word. What did I say before?
Repetitive?
Yeah, bro. I have this, like, there was this game on my iPod, like 4, where you, like, go to the right and you just kill a bunch of monsters and you can upgrade or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That game was playing on my head while I was trying to think. Like, I don't know why. Everything's a fucking video game when I try to think of something. Are they gonna be mad? You haven't gone back to the party?
What party? Oh, that was earlier. I was at home.
Oh, I thought you said you left from there.
I did leave from there.
But, like, there was
I left and went home to grab your weed and came here.
Oh, I thought you meant, like you left, but the party was still going.
I mean, well, it is still going, but I left.
Oh, you're not going back?
No, I gotta work in the morning.
What time you at work?
10.
But they only put me one day on the schedule this week.
Huh?
Yeah, that's on Thursday. They wanted me to work today from 5 a.m. to 11. But I had to watch my brother. Thank God.
From 5 a.m. to 11.
Yeah, they like every couple of months they like rearrange the whole store to make it look different, like switch shelves, put like all this other shit, like that type of stuff. And they finished the girl side because it's smaller than the guy side. But they had like 6 people go in this morning and do it, like finish it all up before they opened.
I was like, I'm gonna come in there. What's that Thursday? I want some clothes. I need your discount.
Alright.
How much is your discount?
25%. But I have to get it like I'm the one getting it, because only the manager can give the discount.
I don't care. I'm gonna be like, I want that. I want that.
This feels so weird.
What?
This.
What are you doing?
I got the ring right there, and I'm just...
Yeah, you just need someone to cup. Do you sleep better when someone sleeps next to you?
Huh?
You need a body pillow.
Bro, I can't even nap unless I'm, like, napping with somebody.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've done it a couple times, but I was intoxicated, so it doesn't really count.
Your friends don't... See? No. Y'all are crazy. I'll go to sleep. I'd go to sleep real quick. Be out.
I mean, I be cuddling with my dogs. So
That's what I do. I cuddle with my dog.
That's what they say.
I cuddle with all my friend Amir, my friend Rachel, my friend Courtney, my friend Jackson. Jackson is amazing. I fall asleep in his lap every fucking time. Like he's hilarious. Like he like rubs this one spot in my head and I'm like out like a cat, bro. It's fucking hilarious, bro. Like it's crazy. If I call him right now, I'm like Jackson, I'm going over your house to sleep. He's like, okay. Like, I'll just be. He does this. And I'll be slumped for hours. I'm gone. I'm like, wake up later and he'll still be doing like, oh, you woke back up? I'm like, nope. Go back to sleep.
I wish I had a big thigh girlfriend that I could just.
A big thighed girlfriend.
So I could just sleep in between.
Or
my
you
thighs,
could just
and
get
she
like
could,
a body pillow.
She could like play with my hair at the same time. I
Just
would
get a body pillow.
How the fuck is a body pillow going to play with my hair?
Play with your own damn hand.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel the same because I want to pass out, but I keep having to move my fingers.
You just.
But I want to sleep while it's still hot. Like I want to sleep.
You ain't got no naps to stop you from just put your hand in your head and do this one.
Not yet. Wait until it gets fucking warm.
Well, then that's because you don't comb your own damn hair.
Well, because it takes away the curl.
What? It's because you don't moisturize it.
I do, but
With
when I brush it, it gets wavy.
That's what happens.
It gets really wavy.
That's what's supposed to happen.
Like it goes like this and it goes out like one of those like 70s.
That's what's supposed to happen. That's your hair texture.
I don't like it. I want it to stay curly. Well, sometimes it is curly. Sometimes it's like curly as fuck. Like my hair's weird. Like his is curly, right? He has like a fucking afro, but he doesn't want to grow his hair out.
I'm gonna put some stuff in
Like,
your hair. We gonna see
you
you get curly.
You know High School Musical, Cord and Blue?
Huh?
Have you seen High School Musical, right?
Yes.
Cord and Blue. His like best friend.
The only black dude there.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother has that type of hair
I know.
when he grows it out. But my brother doesn't want to grow it out. And
It's
I got like the curly wavy, like my hair gets curly sometimes. It like depends on the fucking day apparently. And then my other brother, he has really long hair. He just has straight hair.
I'm gonna put some stuff in your hair to make it curly.
I'm in the middle between both of them.
I'm gonna make your hair curly.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I want to.
I'm gonna make it curly.
Sometimes like it's been getting curly as fuck in the back of my head right now too, and it gets curly as fuck like right here. So I'm guessing it's gonna get fucking curly eventually.
No, you just gotta moisturize it.
But like cocoa butter.
Who?
I used to put cocoa butter in my hair.
Cocoa butter?
Yeah.
What is cocoa butter?
Cocoa butter. Like the lotion, you cocoa butter?
No.
What?
No.
What?
Was it 100% cocoa butter?
Bro, I got some right here.
Those.
Also, the reason it stunk is because my brother's moved.
What's that?
Her bedroom.
Whose bedroom?
My mom's.
Oh. I was about to say shit. What's that? I never think what's up, Tom.
It stunk up her room, so now she's mad, but it's Quinn's fault. I told her I wasn't gonna get too high. But she did anyway. I didn't know this was that good shit. It's because I've been trying to build my tolerance, so. And the reason this like low-key freaked me out in the beginning is because it came out unexpected. Like that's not what I was expecting.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, well I think that's enough for episode 1. Yeah.